and virtually. And now, without further ado, it's our founder and CEO, Jim Young. Jim, thanks for being here.
Here we are.
Thanks for inventing this. Years ago, you said
You're a movie star.
Well, I mean, we have.
We're home.
You've missed. We've had star fields. We've had things in North Carolina while the guys were up here. And yes,
My favorite was that you found Harry Singapore.
Yeah.
When he was up here.
Absolutely,
That is
very.
so great. A+ to you guys. Creative.
Yeah, and thank you
Very
to
cool.
Visualize LED for making all of this behind us possible. Our sponsors, Yardi, and of course Dell.
And you know, just a little comment on this. We believe in walking the walk, or
Yeah.
talking the talk, whatever. And you know, we could have easily put a projector up here, but we're trying to demonstrate to people what the future of real estate is. And a square box called a room, office, mall, whatever, has got 4 walls. Well, we believe 3 should be brick and mortar, and the 4th should be digital.
Yes.
And if you want to make it a brick wall, can you do that, Isaac? Can you throw a brick wall up there? You know, if you need it to be a brick wall, it can be a brick wall.
Yeah.
But if you want to be at the beach, it could be at the beach. But the potential for this, for a creative real estate owner operator to create immersive experiences in their space, is endless. And this is going to be a billion-dollar industry at a level that people can't even comprehend. And I would predict, probably, I'm always wrong on time, maybe 10 years, that this will be the new wallpaper. So architects will start designing with this.
Yeah.
So you basically say, well, why, would you want a static wallpaper or a static brick when you can have the Mona Lisa, a brick wall, a live scene from New York, it's endless opera. There you go. There's your brick.
and we're here.
I want red brick. Can you find red? This is terrible.
Thanks, Isaac.
Give you a minute. But wait, in the construction industry, tenant improvement, okay?
Yeah.
Means to fix up the space, right? An owner, operator, developer's worst fear, change order, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want white brick. Do you know what that would cost in the physical world?
Right.
What's it going to take, Isaac, 30 seconds to make the change? I mean...
It not only can each retail space have its own favored paint color, but it can change every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
And here, right here where we are, the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Vegas, the entire lobby is covered with these beautiful surfaces of these custom graphics that they've branded to their hotel.
Well, and if you think about it, that's better.
I'm not sure that's better.
Yeah, looks a little draconian.
This is the real apocalypse.
But if you think about it, and your point is very well taken about you can change every single day. When this, and I was one of the first guys to buy gas plasma screens, 42-inch. It was $5,000.
Yeah.
I am that early adopter. As good as this is, and this is great.
Yeah.
3 years from now, this is going to look old.
That's right.
These pixels are going to get tighter. The resolution's going to get crazy, and the prices are going to come down.
I mean, Jose from Visualize LED was even telling us that even today he could have given us an even tighter pixel.
Right. So if you think about how long it took to go from $5,000 gas plasma 42-inch, $4,000 or $5,000 to now you go to Costco and buy a 60-inch high-res 4K for $800. So imagine if this gets to that price, why every house wouldn't have a wall like this. Guys are coming over for the Super Bowl, boom. Wife wants to check out islands in the Caribbean to see where we're going on vacation. Boom. Let's go look. Now, the other side of this is I think there's going to be a business where people are going to set up high-resolution 4K cameras all over the world. Can you guys bring up New York City? So the webcams, EarthCam in New York City.
Right.
I want to go to New York. I'm having a party, right? We're going to play New York, New York. I want to see Times Square.
That's right.
So now we're in New York, right?
This is live, I think.
This is live, yeah. I think this is a webcam.
Yeah.
So if you think about, and people are visual, right? The potential of creating creative environments, endless.
Yeah.
Endless. So yeah, it's just one little topic that we talked about at the conference. So
one of the themes that has come up here is that it's fascinating, whereas before, each of the guests that I've had come up have said a few things. There have been a few themes, and I want to get your take on one, which is the companies like the Australian company that runs, that's beautiful.
Singapore.
Yep.
Wow.
That runs shopping centers, have actually had to start their own accelerator to find some of the technology that they want to see. And across the board, what I've been hearing, and I've never quite heard it in this way before, is that the level of collaboration, transparency. We had building engines talking to manage.
Aware manager?
Yes, and how they said, you know what? We're across the street from each other. Let's share some information, and the sharing of that information leads to greater things. Do you see? Have you been noticing that so it's sort of the cycle seems to be this: technology, opportunity, collaboration.
Yeah. So let me backtrack a little bit and just give you some metrics. Attendance highest in years. Okay? Here. Yeah. Up a reasonable amount, even from a great year in San Diego last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard that we couldn't accommodate everyone who wanted to come. Is what I had.
I don't know that. Well, the exhibit floor sold out 7 weeks ago. So yeah, that we could not. There wasn't room for another vendor. The last 5 years, we could always find some space. Lisa literally reconfigured 5-6 times, and there was no space. I mean, walk everywhere that we owned.
The energy is incredible. The conference is more or less done, and yet we still have a ton of
The session
foot
rooms
traffic.
are
Yeah.
jammed.
It's
Still
amazing.
jammed. So attendance is up, exhibit room floor. But there's two other attributes that are the more significant contributors. Number one, this is a community, and people have now known each other for 20, 15, 10 years. So the trust level among these people is insane.
Yes.
And you can see it in the halls, right? Not only are there 2,000 plus people here, but these are the crazy right people. These are not low people on the lower end of the spectrum. These are senior level people. I bumped into the guy who runs one of the biggest airports in our country. And we chatted for 20 minutes, okay? And he was just, ideas were flying left and right, okay? There we go. That's getting bad.
Not bad. Let's put up something pretty.
Yeah, you can go ahead and have fun. Put me in jail, whatever you want to do. I trust you. I like
his heart.
The level of people who can make decisions is crazy.
Yeah.
So you got the trust, but I have seen people that on the streets are just butt-head competitors high-fiving and hugging each other. Right? So you say, why is that? I think what it is I think people are really beginning to understand this is not a small cyclical change. This is a big digital transformation, or whatever buzzword we want to give it. It's real, it's big, it's confusing, it's scary. I just got done moderating a panel on privacy. I mean, we're instrumenting these buildings, every microphone's on. I'm using the building's Wi-Fi. My bank account gets hacked. The money gets out. Who's liable? I mean, these are, and there were three, a gentleman from Link Reed in Hong Kong, a professor who's on the top of this topic, and an attorney who was taught, and questions, no answers, confusion, right? So the other thing that's contributing to all this is people just kind of saying, this is big, it's complex. We need to collaborate.
Yeah, because
nobody's got the answers.
So we need to share answers.
Absolutely.
And if we do, we'll come out of this okay.
Yeah, I mean that's really been I think one of the things I'm most proud of is our mission statement hasn't changed, and we've encouraged collaboration from day one. I used to be a CIO. Man, with what these guys are up against and the decisions they got to make, one little decision and you're down the wrong road for 3 years.
Yeah,
probably going to get fired. I want to ask as many smart people as I can what they think.
Yeah.
Before I take that leap.
And ultimately, isn't that what we are doing here? We're giving people
4 days
that
of it
opportunity.
now. Monday on the golf course and the racetrack, Tuesday pre-con, Wednesday crazy, and Thursday at, what was it, almost 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
3 minutes to go. The session rooms were jammed. And the exhibit floor, I think we were supposed to close already. And people
no one is breaking down. People want to stay. No one wants to leave.
Yeah.
This is what you've built.
Well, and we got people from Australia that are staying the weekend and going to boxing matches. And the funniest story I heard was a bunch of people were coming from Toronto, about halfway through the flight, they realized that half the plane was coming here. And they started talking to each other and engaging each other on the plane because they realized they were all going, yeah, so, you know, we're joking, but I can't tell you how grateful I feel, how humbled I feel that they trust us to, you know, be a place where we can help to curate. I mean, all we do is we provide the, you know, the room and the connections, but the magic happens with them.
Yeah.
You know, and you see the biggest projects literally in the world asking, you know, what some people in the old days would have perceived as dumb questions. Permission to ask dumb questions.
Yeah.
Because nobody's got the answers.
Realcomm is an open company. It's a collaborative company. It's a real win-win company. I suppose that's somehow carried over into the environment that you create, because essentially you've created an environment that that encourages
Yes.
maximum collaboration.
Absolutely.
Is there anything?
That's in our mission statement, I think. I think if I remember, it's to create an environment where people can participate in accelerated collaboration to advance innovation and mitigate risk, meaning move it forward faster with as little risk as possible.
Yeah.
And the only way you do that is you collaborate your
Yeah.
pants off. Yeah.
Well, that comes from your heart. That comes from the heart of this company as we close out our 20th year
Yeah.
here in Las Vegas. Unbelievable.
That's an insight.
Yogi
joke.
and Boo Boo. Picnic biscuit. Is there any?
What a way to end. Yeah, that's good.
Is there anything you'd like to say to those happy Rangers out there?
No, well, our team, we're going to go out and celebrate as we always do. Good year, bad year. These people have worked their hearts out for 6-9 months. To the industry, thank you. You know, just for the trust, and you know, we work hard to try to make your worlds better, and I've gotten so many thank yous. The CIOs. You know, I don't even want to start naming names because I'm going to forget. I know who you are, you know who you are, but that video you guys put together for us was insane. We're going to probably put it on the YouTube channel. I'm sorry we didn't play in the general session. I would not have been able to hold my composure, so I apologize for that. But no, it's been a great conference. So.
Terrific. Last final thoughts, Jim?
No, we'll see what happens in the next 12, and we will hopefully continue to be good stewards of the conversation. So thank you.
See you next year. Thanks, Jim. Cheers.
I didn't see the note.